Geno King Boxing back in the building, back with some more boxing news. And yes, breaking news, Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. The fight is off. The fight has been canceled. Huge disappointment. Yes, just got word. I think it was Canelo Alvarez and his team walking away from this potential huge mega fight. And the fight is off. Huge disappointment for boxing fans, casual fans, fans all over the world that were anticipating a huge mega fight between these two great fighters. Both of them have been dominating in the sport of boxing for the last 10 years. And it would have been great to see both of these guys get in the ring and see who is the best of their generation. But it looks like we won't be able to see that. Like I said, it seems like Canelo Alvarez and his team walked away from the fight. Canelo Alvarez and his team walked away. As I reported yesterday, Floyd Mayweather and another promoter were trying to put a fight between Jake Paul and Canelo Alvarez together, which I don't know why. Ridiculous circus act fight. We don't want to see none of those kind of fights. Jake Paul doesn't even deserve to be in the ring with a Canelo Alvarez, even though I think Jake Paul is a pretty good fighter. For him to get the fight over Bud Crawford, if that is the case, I think that would be a huge disappointment, and it'll show where boxing is at the moment. At this point, it looks like Canelo Alvarez doesn't want no real smoke. Canelo Alvarez is ducking real smoke. He doesn't want to fight David Benavidez. He doesn't want to fight Bud Crawford. It seems like Canelo Alvarez wants easy fights for the rest of his career. He is taking the chump way out. He doesn't want real competition. No contenders that will test his skills and test his boxing ability. And if Canelo Alvarez doesn't fight a viable opponent his next fight, man, we shouldn't even buy nothing that he brings to the table. No pay-per-views, none of that. I think that is ridiculous that they called this huge mega fight off, man. Both of these guys, boxing needed this fight, and I just hope they're not replacing the Bud Crawford fight with Jake Paul. I think that'll be a travesty. So what's next for Canelo Alvarez? Who else is there for Canelo Alvarez to fight besides a David Benavidez or a Crawford? Nobody else is out there at 168 that will bring huge numbers for Canelo Alvarez. Who can Terrence Crawford fight? Bud Crawford can fight Jamal Charlo. Got Baccaram down there. But none of those fights are really going to bring the amount of money that Crawford was anticipating. They were already discussing the payouts, for the Canelo Crawford fight. I believe Canelo was getting like $75 million, plus a 70-30 split of the pay-per-view. Bud Crawford was getting $50 million. I mean, at the pay-per-view numbers, Bud Crawford probably looking at around $75 million for the fight. I could see Canelo possibly making 125 to 150 for the fight. So I don't understand why Canelo Alvarez will walk away from this fight. The only thing I can think of is that he thinks he could possibly lose to Terrence Crawford in this fight. Because I guarantee you, if it was a fighter like William Skull or Berlanga or somebody like that, and he was getting paid that amount of money, he wouldn't have walked away. Hell, we seen him fight Berlanga for less money than that. So it looks like Canelo Alvarez is ducking real smoke in the sport of boxing. He's ducking real smoke. Who is he gonna fight? Now, if he comes out and says, hey, I'm finna fight David Benavidez instead of Terrence Crawford, then, forget everything I'm talking about. But we all know that that's not going to happen. We all know that that's not going to happen. Me personally, I think Canelo Alvarez is finna fight Jake Paul in May. He's finna fight Jake Paul in May, and that's going to look real, real bad on his resume. So, huge disappointment. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this news. This is Gino King Boxing. Y'all press that subscribe button, press that like button, and I'm out.